Okay, yeah, so a change purse contains an equal number of pennies, nickels, and dimes. The total value of the coins is 240 cents. How many pennies does the purse contain? All right, so P is number of pennies. And we're going to have number of nickels and number of dimes. N for nickels, D for dimes. All right, and then they're saying the total value of the coins is 240 cents. So that means P times, well, each penny is 1 cent. You could do 0.01. And each nickel is 5 cents. And each dime is 10 cents. And that adds up to $2.40. So there's an equation, because however many pennies they have times 1 cent for each penny, plus however many nickels they have times 5 cents for each nickel, plus however many dimes they have times 10 cents for each dime is $2.40, because that's what 240 cents means, $2.40. Now I'll say, or you could just go 1P plus 5N plus 10D is 240. You can just skip all the decimals. That would be easier. And we can just skip all the decimals and just go straight to cents. So that, let's just do that. That'll be easier because there, you know, every penny is 1 cent, every nickel is 5 cents, every dime is 10. So however many dimes we have times 10 cents per dime, how many nickels times 5, however many pennies times 1, that adds up to be 240 cents. Okay. Now here's the other trick. Because we have 3 letters, we can't really deal with 3 letters. But here they said equal number of pennies, nickels, and dimes. So the number of nickels actually equals P, and the number of dimes equals P also. However many pennies there are, the nickels is the same. And however many dimes there are, the pennies is the same. So really, I can just rewrite this all in terms of P, because there's an equal number of pennies, nickels, and dimes. So the number of nickels is the same as pennies, and the number of dimes is the same as pennies. So that's the real trick on this one, I think. And now we can add these up. Now that we have only one letter, now we can handle it. Add that up, what's that, 16P? 16P is 240. And then just divide by 16. P equals, I don't know, whatever that is. 15. So there must be 15 pennies. Let's check it. I always like to check these things just to make sure it's right. It's always good on an exam, especially with word problems, just to check your work and feel that confidence. So we're saying there's 15 pennies. That's what we think, 15 pennies. But remember, the dimes and nickels is the same. So that would mean, whoops, let's put nickels in the middle here. 15 nickels and 15 dimes is what we're saying. Well, how much money would that be? This would be 0.15. This would be 15 times 0.05, and this would be 15 times 0.10, right? And so that would be, just use your calculator, this would be $1.50. This would be, I think, 75. Yeah. Right. Okay, so then add up these 3 on your calculator. Add these up. Add them up right now. Comes out to 240. Yeah, that's right. It checks. Yeah, it's actually right. 15 pennies, 15 nickels, 15 dimes. If you, that's 15 cents, and 15 times 5 cents, and 15 times 10 cents, which is 15, 75, and $1.50, adds up to 240. That's right. There must be 15 pennies. There must be 15 pennies, nickels, and dimes. And because they said equal number, and that adds up to 240 cents. So there it is.